Good day guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and we're doing Skyrim Legendary Mode Part 2. So, if you followed Part 1, we know we're doing a melee class. I'm not sure if I'm going to go Dragonborn yet. We should go Dragonborn because we're going to need every advantage that we can get in this mode. And if you're playing along with me, you do know. So we've got 3 bandits to take care of here. We're going to get Fendel to just meat shield almost everything. While he deals with that guy, we're going to deal with this archer, because the worst thing that can happen on this game is an archer gets behind you on legendary mode and just does insane damage, and then you get one-shotted or lucky blowed by someone with a two-handed weapon, and it's so frustrating because it happens all the time. So now she's taken care of, we'll go help Fendel with this guy. And we've updated most of our equipment. We've been to and from Riverwood. Skyrim belongs to the Nords. So, yeah. I'm going to fast forward through just long, boring bits where we're just looting enemies and running through corridors and stuff. I were going to do edits, but then I was like, I want you to see me go through the dungeon. So I kind of wanted that experience for you all, to show you that I'm actually going through the dungeon. So this guy, try and keep back from this guy, because I made a grave error here, because Fendel is now shooting this bandit outlaw on the hardest mode, and he is tough, and he got poisoned and it's done no effect. It's negated the cutscene. So now we've got to fight him. And at this point I was like, oh my days. This is one of the worst things that could happen, is if this guy turns on us, he's one-shotting us. So I'm trying to be very careful here. I'm just trying to pin him against this wall, making sure that me and Fendel can take turns at hitting him, try not to over-damage him until I get him low down on health, and then I can just like cutscene kill him. So, sure. There we go. So satisfying. And yeah, we've got a very tough fight coming up in a minute. We're gonna run through this like a normal speed, because if you've not done this puzzle before, it's very simple. Just look around and you'll see it's snake, dolphin, or whale. I always think it's a dolphin. So you can get this book up here if you want. It's a thief book. It will raise your thief skill. I'm not going to do that, I don't think. I might get it for selling value, but I really don't want any thief skills. I really just want to focus on like lockpicking, two hands, block. You know, the skills that we're going to be using throughout the dungeons. We've got some skeevers to take care of. Very, very simple, very, very easy. Just don't let them gang up on you. So try and get them one at a time. They will come at one at a time. Just use your block. If you've got enough potions, if you've overkilled it in Riverwood, and you've got something like 40 potions, like I've not got 40 potions, you can level up on these a little bit. Let them hit you, get your heavy armor skill up, and you know, level up. But since I don't have 40 potions, I've only got like 6. I'm trying to take as least damage as possible. Right, this table is important. You want to take the Paralysis Potion and the Fireball spell, because we could sell the Fireball spell, but we can use the potion. So even though we're melee only, we can still use stuff that will aid us, as long as we're not using the alchemy skill to do it. You know, as long as we're not making it. It's a hidden chest here. Don't forget that. A lot of people forget to loot this chest. Now, this is going to be the first challenging fight of the game so far. We've just got into the Bleak Falls, and you know, we can hear the Dark Elf going, keep it away, keep it away. Don't get hit. Fendel almost got us gravely injured. You can hit it through the roots, but it can also hit you, so be careful. So we're going to inflict whatever damage we can here, while our follower is tanking it. Now it's moved, you want to get that poison on. The brief paralysis. It's not going to last long, so do whatever damage you can to it straight away. You know, even try and get your great blow in there to get the paralysis on it, and it's already awakened. Be careful of its aggro, because if you do too much damage, it'll aggro on you, and the poison just rapidly drains your health. And if you haven't got enough HP potion, it's just not going to go your way. You're going to die. So this fight is incredibly challenging. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. Again, just going to plug my Twitch because I do a lot of this on Twitch as well. I do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5 PM. We're doing the Skyrim series at the moment. Just playing about with it and having fun. Right, now that's dead. Level up. Put it on your two-handed or your heavy armor and health. I'm going to do two-handed again because I want more damage. Save it. So use the wait command or just save it. I'm going to strike down this... the Mr. Swift. Sneak thief. Skyrim belongs to the Nords. So yeah, loot whatever you want off him. I'm gonna go fast through here, loot this room, see whatever is in this room, go through to the next. We've got a pretty challenging corridor coming up next. I sometimes die when I play through Legendary Mode in this part, but the best thing I noticed to do is try and get them to gather without hitting you and use the trap. It can be really janky and it can be really awkward to do, but you'll see how much damage they do on me, like even when blocked. Like, watch this. Like, look how much of that. Look at that. Look, you know. So this is why we've got to use the traps and use our brains. We've got to be a clever warrior. Or Grognak will never be, and his comics will never come into existence. So yeah, use the traps to your advantage if you can. Try not to get hit by them. The slamming door trap will kill you in one hit. The blades that are swinging, they won't do. They'll do damage unless you get caught right in the middle of them. But if they just glance you, you'll be all right. So a little hinting tip here: loot everybody, and try and keep your try and keep saving it. You know, try and keep waiting and saving, because then if you do die, you know, you're not going to have to restart everything. So we're just going to walk around this trap so our follower don't get stuck in the loop of forever being killed. I was going to activate the trap, but then I was like, the chances of it hitting me accidentally are pretty high, so I was like, I won't bother with that. Right, we've got a restless Draugr here. So I'm just going to look for the best damaging weapon I can find, which is this one so far, the Ancient Nord sword. I love this sword anyway. Like, normally when I play through the games, I always save these weapons and make the Nord hero versions when the smithing gets up. So yeah, I want to get some damage on him. I was hoping I could rush him and him not wake up. Don't go down the steps if you can help it, because he's gonna bring friends. I can't help it in this point because Fendel's gone for it, and that's going to trigger the other Draugr to come. There is an archer one which I forgot about, and it almost killed me. So just let your follower get the aggro. Don't worry so much about you not getting the aggro. Check how much potions you got. You want to keep that up. So go for the weak ones first, the most injured. That was the restless one we were fighting. Let's get rid of him. Right, so it's a one-on-one. This is where I forgot that the archer was behind me. I thought they was all aggroed, and I could hear arrows, but I thought it was Fendel. And then one actually hits me in a minute, and I'm kind of like, watch how much damage it does. It's like, whoa. So like there, yeah. I'm just like, holy crap. And then he run up behind me, and he almost sneak-shotted me. So just be aware of what's around you. You can take this guy pretty easily, one-on-one, and then we'll go and help Fendel. But if you run out of potions, just leave, go back to Riverwood, wait 2 days, and get your potions. Do not wait any longer than 10 days, because if you wait more than 10 days, Bleak Fall Barrow will respawn. Okay, now we've taken care of them and saved it. We're gonna give Fendel anything that we can't carry. We're gonna load him up. It's gonna be a constant process through the dungeon. So everything just takes a long time on this mode. So if you are going to play on this mode, be patient. So we're going to run through this now. See, I got hit by the blades there, and then I just saved to get my HP back. Right, tricky fights here. Again, don't aggro them all, just try and get one at a time. So if you don't get overwhelmed. If you get overwhelmed, use the traps to your advantage. Nice, block increased. We could do some more of that actually. Right, okay. So next bit, we want to use this fire trap, so we are going to use... Right, so you can do a couple of things here actually. You can just aggro them and run back to the traps. I was going to see if Fendel could shoot them for us, but it doesn't look like he can. I thought if I targeted him with Fendel, it'll have like attack, so I got him to try to attack the Draugr and he wouldn't. So I was like, right, I'll use the bow, I'll knock one of the things off and then switch back to my sword. You can also use your Nordic powers, like your battle cry, and that will knock the bottles from the ceiling. The only problem with that is it'll put cowardice on Fendel, but nothing else, and then you're going to get overwhelmed by these Draugr. So it's just simpler just to get you one bow, one arrow, shoot it at the pot, switch to your sword, and then fight them as they come, which you'll see now. And I keep pressing all the wrong buttons there. I keep trying to press like Q, and for some reason I keep pressing F and it keeps going in and out of first person mode. So hunting bow, we're not going to hit the Draugr, we're going to hit the pot. So we're going to line up with the pot, the far end one, drop that, switch back to our sword. So that's going to help us do some damage. It's already killed one. Boom, look at that. This is why you don't want to get overwhelmed. You know, so hold the passageway, hold the causeway, and we'll just help Fendel take them off. So there we go. Fuck, die. Return to Sovngarde. Right, we're just gonna run through this boring bit. Right, don't rush into this chamber, because if you do, chances are it's going to kill you, because it's going to be a restless and it's a two-handed, so the damage is immense. You know, try and get Fendel to wait and then aggro. I rushed a little bit there, so it's aggroed me and it's going to go straight for me. Watch. Block. Look how much damage that did with a block. Luckily I leveled up. If I didn't level up there, it would have killed me. So what can we do? I reckon we'll do the limb splitter, get the 10% damage. I'm also going to do deep wounds as well, so I'm going to get the 10% damage on the great axe and excuse me, I'm also going to get that on the great axe and the great sword, you know, so I'll be switching from battle axe, great axe to great sword quite often, because eventually I'll do the companions. Okay, so let's just loot what we can. We'll rush through this bit, get into the next fight. Just want to try and get through this as quick as possible for you, rather than just do loads of edits. You know, it keeps it honest as well. You know, there's no trickery involved, there's no camera magic. You can just see me running through the dungeon. So let me know, comment down below, do you like this style, or would you rather I just edit it out and just comment on smaller clips? So this one on the bridge isn't too hard. Again, use your companion. Eventually you're going to have to replace your first companion, because he doesn't level up as you do, so he'll always be at level 1, and eventually he's going to start getting outclassed as the enemies level up and you level up, and you'll start getting squishy, and then we have to search for new companions. So we're almost there now.
I've got your back.
So this one's a tricky one as well, so we're going to get him to go through, get him to attack the restless Draugr. Wait till it aggroes. Now we can help. Getting really tough enemies already, and the damage value of the legendary mode is something like 0.25 damage dealt by the player and 3 times the damage taken by the player. So, you know, they hurt us 3 times harder and we only do 0.25 damage to them. So we're really outclassed. Really gonna have to work on our blacksmithing skill to get some decent damage and some decent defense. If I wasn't being so restrictive, the way I would have done it is I would have gone down the enchanting route and alchemy route as well. So if I was setting this up to a warrior to suit my playthrough, he'd be Dragonborn, because I could use like the slow time spell and the marks for death. Also, I would then use the enchanting skills and the enchanting skills and the alchemy skills, so I can make my own potions and, you know, just help out with the damage. So the trap went really bad for me there. Like, it didn't deactivate and Fendel ran through, so it's leaving me to fight this guy pretty much solo. So I'm gonna go back here, gonna rely on my stamina, whack, power attack, hopefully I'll get that in first, which I did, and then beat that there, rest, save, the trap's deactivated, Fendel's recovered. Got 2 more Draugr to deal with here. Later on we will be focusing heavily on stamina, because I've not really made a stamina build before, and recently as I've been playing through it, I think it's one of the most important attributes that you should level, because I'm constantly using block, I'm constantly using power attacks, which uses great amounts of stamina. So, and then when we do switch to our one hand, so we can use our shield, shield skills are very stamina intensive and they're amazing as well, so underrated. A lot of people are like, oh, but I need the power, but then you've got charge, you've got deflect arrows, you've got slow time so you can avoid power attacks, use it effectively. It's all great. And then you get the Shield of Ysgramor, which is so broad, you can deflect any arrows with it, you know, and you also get Wuthrat. So we're going to be mixing up between greatsword, one-handed shield, and great axe, battle axes. So that'll be our plan for our skill tree. I just don't think a barbarian build would work for legendary mode, because it's got light armor. I just don't think that would work very well at all. So we're through the main chamber now, and we've got the I don't know, I guess the first boss of the game. Yeah, we all remember this one from the trailers. Such an impressive cave, and I don't think the other caves hold up to this one.
Wow, would you look at that?
So there's our first dragon wall. We get our notorious Fus Rudar. Yeah, so we got our unrelenting force. So we're going to instruct Fandel to wait by the chest or the coffin and wait for this big bad boy to bust out. Again, use your follower as a meat shield as much as possible, and you know, you sneak in your attacks when you can. Lately on stream I'm playing as a archer, sneak archer, and the power is just overwhelming. I've not even got elven weapons yet, but I'll be doing that live on Twitch. Okay. So the potion I forgot to mention, the resist cold, make sure you get that, because he's got an ancient greatsword of cold, and I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it or not yet. I mean, there'll be others. So that's it. We've done it now. We've completed Bleak Fall Barrow. Get Fendel to follow us, or otherwise he'll forever stay in this cave. And make your way back to Riverwood. Cash in your quests and upgrade is sell everything that you and Fendel are carrying and get some money. So now we've got some money behind us, we can actually get some decent weapons, and then we can decide what we're going to do for part 3. I'm not going to activate any dragons just yet. So I'm just going to be running around town, upgrade my items and equipment, see if I can get anything new. I'll do that on the next Twitch anyway, on the next walkthrough anyway. Right, that's it from me, guys. If you've liked it, like, share, comment, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts below. Are you struggling with anything? Is there anything you want me to cover specifically? We're not doing the smithing tree just yet. We're going to hold off for that a little bit so we get some level ups in other skills and some better equipment and stuff. So that's it, guys. Like and share it around, and I'll catch you in part 3 real soon.